Genocide?
لا لا
Genocide.
okay.
No, that's Plan B.
Oh my god.
Multi-level. I like it.
Yes.
A multi-level joke here. Okay.
God.
That's terrible.
Oh my
Okay,
God, you guys
we are
awful.
better than this. We are better.
No, we're not.
no.
But when you call a fucking car a Ferrari Puro Sangue, what is that supposed to be, right?
Well, purebred, which means it's pure blood.
No, pure blood.
Pure DNA.
Hey, which
I
is,
think pure
which is-
sangue literally means pure blood.
exactly, which is code for eugenics.
No, the idea of calling that, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the Ferrari Jeep.
It is
The
a car.
idea
Is it a Jeep though?
Well, that's the
Ferrari
idea of it. It's
SUV.
an SUV. So the idea is, the reason it's called pure blood, even though it's different, it still holds the DNA of what Ferrari is, which is racing, speeding, track racing, Formula 1, and so on.
So a really, really bad Italian marketer came up with that. That's what I think. Because if you read Harry Potter,
No, I think
know.
because...
Wow, okay, no, hold on.
No,
Let him cook.
Let him cook. Let him finish.
if you read Harry Potter, okay, the word pure blood is used quite frequently and often to describe, the racist bad wizards,
Okay.
not the good ones, okay?
Okay.
And I feel like that word has kind of
Yeah,
seeped into
and-
the popular
Yeah.
consciousness.
And
Harry
Not-
Potter.
not
Harry
plugging-
Potter ruined the words pure blood.
it was all Harry Potter's fault.
Yes.
I'm just saying. Harry Potter has something to do with this. Considering the fact that Harry Potter is also now relevant. Everybody's playing
Here's
the
the
game.
thing. Harry Potter
I
had...
want to get a PS5 just to play.
Get
First
one.
off, stop.
Hogwarts
Okay, let's
Legacy.
go back a second.
There you go.
That is Harry Potter.
Yes.
That is a real car.
Yes.
That has a track record and a history to a brand.
Bro, you could
This
have
is why they can use it.
you could have called it something else. You could have called it
I don't have to.
Yeah.
Prime.
Yeah.
I
Ferrari,
have-
what's wrong with Prime? The Ferrari
Here's
Prime.
the thing.
so much is wrong with
Yeah,
that.
here's
Okay.
Does it have to be Italian?
Well, here's the
here's
thing.
the
Primo.
thing.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Unfortunately, Transformers ruined that word too.
Yeah, the Ferrari
Whatever
Hufflepuff
Italian
didn't test well.
translation.
The Ferrari Hufflepuff didn't test well, so they went with the other term.
I mean,
Because the brand that is Ferrari, you are a marketing guy. You should fucking understand.
well, I
this.
understand marketing things,
Well, because you have loyal customers.
bro. It just sounds.
And you have Ferrari purists.
ما أقول لك لا, I'm just saying the word itself sounds dangerous. It's like Dracula has a car.
Well,
now.
no, they're talking to the loyal customers that I know that this is not something that we usually do, but we want you to
Doors.
understand.
We don't do doors.
We don't do SUV 4-door front engine. Never did that before.
ما اقتنعت إنها SUV الصراحة.
Well, to you. Okay.
No,
To you. Again, this is to you.
Wait, ما اقتنعت انها SUV.
إنه كانها بوكس ترى كانها Ferrari بوكس يعني.
Kind of Ferrari books.
Yeah.
No.
It is.
They
it
had
is-
one like
It is
that.
sport. It has
It is
utility.
sport. It's sport. It's shit ترى الصراحة.
Definitely a vehicle.
It's definitely sleek as hell.
4 كفرات.
بس كانها بوكس. يعني literally it looked more like that than.
Yeah, but usually books means it has a lot of space in the back.
ايوه الحين
Like you.
في باب.
Like you.
إيه.
Okay, but
في باب
Sorry,
ورا.
checks out, sorry, checks out.
إيه بقول لك في باب ورا
but
زيادة.
this
الحين.
one, no, it has a long nose. Again, like you.
Well, again, we're talking about Ferrari here. They have to be special, right? So
I'm sorry.
their addition to the back is door rather than space and trunk. يعني.
Okay,
It is additional door.
so it's not a books.
الزبدة ودي أجيب السيارة بس الثانية الأميت looks better صراحة.
It doesn't necessarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at
شكلك كابتن
Adil's,
ماجد.
Yes.
My algorithm is wild.
algorithm.
Let me turn off
Exactly.
this.
So this is what we're talking about here. This
Yes.
is the topic of our. أوف ثلاثة.
Speaking of the
ولا
algorithm.
شفناها.
This isn't. Okay, it's
Live.
full time. I don't think it was live.
مرة
it
all
doesn't-
shiny.
Speaking of the algorithm.
Yes.
Speaking of the algorithm, I have a new hobby, which is torturing Turks with my TikTok
Yes,
algorithm.
it is ridiculous, and I love it.
Please tell us
I'm
more.
just saying I love it, so
Oh,
he
actually
stops.
don't.
صراحة, بس I don't
No,
think
yeah.
he will.
if you love it, I will keep you happy with it.
No.
So the progression.
That's a hip hop song from the 90s. I know this.
I know this as well. So listeners, the progression has gone to Turks is Chinese opera,
Okay.
Jazan for some reason,
All right.
and Mongolian throat singing.
Okay. All right. Woo. Okay. I'm about to say what's
I
going on.
think there's
What's going on?
it has a
Mongolian
term.
throat singing is still yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure there's an OnlyFans for that.
It's called ululating, actually, not singing.
What?
Ululating.
هذه الزغاريط الله يسلمك.
Ululating?
Throat ululating.
لا هذه زغاريط. Like this is not زغاريط.
Go on.
This is like
They're not
زغاريط.
using-
This is زغاريط with some bass on it.
Yeah, this is heavy metal cultural edition.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Cultural edition.
And this is why you shouldn't have any internet. Both of y'all, honestly.
It's very amusing to see his reaction. Like It's funny where he doesn't respond because I know he's stunned and he cannot respond.
Like he is right
Just
now.
like right now?
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Great.
Exactly.
Live example
I
of
live.
that.
I live for these moments of the awkward silence. I feed on them.
Thank you for providing them and being a presence in our lives. Number one, that you'll always not appreciate.
I refer you to my go-to.
My hello.
I grow on you like a mold.
Ugh, that is. Please don't.
And that's how we kick it off.
Hey,
Enough to go.
hey, welcome, Pastor Kabsa. This is such an alpha podcast. Hey, welcome, Pastor Kabsa. It's your boy Adam. What's happening? What's popping? Episode 200. I got the homie Tixar behind me.
Yo.
I got the homie Shams right next to me. And listen to bonus somewhere in the building.
I am injured.
Oh, yes, you are. You're just showing us your. What's this called? An outlook sprain? What's it called?
I believe the technical term is an oopsie.
Salamat. Okay.
Yes.
I hate you.
You just sprained your hand, arm. I don't know what the fuck you
So
did.
I was very excited to get my delivery. Perhaps I was too excited, and I had an unplanned meeting with the ground and my wrist.
Yeah. Wait, what? Okay.
His description.
So you were running towards consumerism and you fell.
Yes, Shamsi.
It's a metaphor for
That's
life.
the metaphor. I broke my wrist for communism, apparently, or socialism,
Consumerism.
whatever. Book reader, man.
I'm just saying. You had a package. You were heading towards that package.
Warren Buffett
No,
won.
It was food. You had to get that with
Yes.
Which makes it even funnier.
You know that famous.
Oh, so towards obesity.
Yes. You know that
Okay.
famous Freud quote. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
Yeah.
I was just getting
No.
food.
Okay, so hold on. You were getting food delivery or
Wait, what?
Amazon delivery?
Freud had to think about
You were getting
cigars.
food delivery.
Yes.
And what, you tripped?
I was very hungry and I was very excited.
Exactly.
Oh, Dindin is here.
It's how we actually ordered.
I'm going to get my nanas now.
My num-nums from Din Din.
Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot see his face while he's saying this. He's so pleased with himself.
Okay. And then what, you tripped in front of him?
I tripped and fell on my way to get the food. So my dignity was spared.
Alhamdulillah.
Hold on. Did he see you fall?
No. My dignity, like I said, my dignity was spared.
But you got the food.
I got the food.
Go show mission accomplished.
So in the moment, I didn't feel pain. Like, oh, that sucked, but I'll
heat.
I'll live. And then I woke up the day after, and I couldn't move my right wrist.
Oh, wow.
And like, ooh, I don't think it's supposed to do that.
Exactly. It's supposed to rotate.
Something is wrong
This
here.
is not what Dindin is supposed to leave you with.
Yes, Dindin is supposed to leave me energized.
All right.
You know, the nana goes inside and gives you energy. That's how it goes.
Stupid podcast, bro.
That's just science.
Science.
So yeah, shout out to our tens and tens of listeners. Shout out to our tens and tens of viewers.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for
honestly.
tuning in.
This is incredibly
Just a reminder, we're all adults here. Yes.
This is stupid.
This is incredibly sophisticated conversation
Exactly.
on this Yeti.
So when I woke up and I couldn't move it, I'm like, that's not normal. Okay, I'll put like a hot pack on it, like kamada. That'll fix it.
Okay, grandma.
That'll fix it.
محطة فيكس.
That was level 2.
في شو اسمه المرهم هذاك شو اسمه؟
مشكلة I have it somewhere around here. I know what you're talking
اي
about.
عرفته؟
Yes, I am aware.
Vitolin or something.
Yes,
Yes.
some of that.
Voltarine.
Volteri.
Yes.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Okay, go on.
Okay.
So like, okay, the hot make the ouch go away. that is the standard.
That's Dr. Seuss book, yes.
Yes.
Dr. Seuss for medicine.
Did it work?
No,
He's a
it did
doctor.
not.
He's a doctor. You gotta
No.
keep that in mind.
It did not work.
He's a doctor. He's a doctor. Yes, I agree.
So it did not work.
طب لا هو تمشي الغلط المفروض تحطها بمويه وملح.
No, you're wrong. No. You should put it on rice. Put your wrist in rice.
Yeah.
For 4
شوية
hours.
كمون بالمرة.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Like, at what point did you realize, like for real, at what point did you realize, like, okay, this is pain?
Yeah, and when the hot water and Kamada didn't do anything, I'm like, oh, this is serious. I have work the next day.
Okay.
I need to use my wrists for
Yes. So
consumerism.
so I went to the hospital and they had an X-ray, and I have a very, 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 very minor hairline fracture.
Oh shit, salamat.
Allah يسلمك.
Oh, that's awful.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is not nice.
The term he used is sharh. I'm not sure if that translates to hairline, but yeah, it's like wear this thingy for like 2 weeks. وأمورك طيبة.
I've been there, صراحة, unfortunately.
I'm doing what, Shamsi?
جدا شرخت.
Whoa.
That way you agree.
Okay,
on.
that is.
That way you agree. on. Okay.
I am sure you don't know what that means.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's
You know what it means?
Yeah.
That's
Just remember 7th grade.
I've been in a similar situation, okay?
you've left
Sorry,
teeth.
Shams.
You've left teeth in houses.
Yes.
Yeah, that's part of the process.
Oh,
of
he left
growing
more than
up,
teeth in houses, bro.
okay? You leave impact wherever you go.
That's what they call it.
Exactly.
Yeah. More than just memories, number one.
Impact me.
So yeah, that was my week.
But what about the pecs?
That's what's really sucks.
And for me, that's the question. That's the important
that's
question.
what really sucks. Like,
Yeah.
yo, I can't go to the gym even if I wanted
You
to.
can't pecs anymore.
No.
That's so sad.
Like, okay, I'm maybe like, oh, everything uses wrists apparently when I
Yeah, Sheikh.
yeah. Apparently the wrist is important. You
I mean, you can't. You don't have to. You can.
So cardio for now.
You can do leg.
So
things.
how long you been going to the gym?
Really, regularly for like the past like 3 years.
Okay. And the ground still won. I'm just saying.
Yes, the ground still won, unfortunately.
3 years.
Yes.
I mean,
CrossFit doesn't focus on balance. Does
Yeah,
it?
like bone density isn't like something you can bone density is something you can protein out of. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just saying.
يعني في كالسيوم في عصير السعودية.
What?
حليب
عصير السعودي.
حليب يا
ما تعصر البقرة طلع عصير السعودية.
في رواية أخرى معصور السعودية.
Yeah.
أخي.
لا بس الحمد لله على السلامة يعني.
الله يسلمك.
Buy a bike.
That still uses wrists, you know that, صح?
No, ليش يوقف عليه ويسوي برجوله.
No, he's talking about like an electric bike. That's what he means.
Exactly.
Yes, he doesn't mean an actual
tandem
bicycle.
bike.
إيه لا.
No, not
I don't want.
What do you call it?
We don't want you to go anywhere.
Fun fact.
A Peloton.
Fun fact.
Soul cycle.
Fun fact, so that you can make fun of me more.
What is...
I have one upstairs. I don't remember the fucking name, but I have
Okay.
one.
I will give you a fun fact. You can make fun of me for it for the next few years.
I think we're done making fun of you today. خلاص اكتفينا.
I don't know how to ride a bike.
Oh, it's okay. He doesn't either.
Me.
Yeah.
So, you think you're special?
Yeah.
We're all failures.
Exactly. We all don't have, basic essential life skills here, Number
Exactly.
one. Yeah.
Great to hear.
Have you seen Adil be empathetic? Doesn't happen.
Well, here's the thing. See, that's why I tell you, growing up rich is a problem. You should not be growing up rich.
No.
Do you mean my bones are pampered? يعني ما فهمت يعني.
So
Exactly,
pampered.
yes.
I go like 3 years of gym in the ground one. I'm just saying.
يعني عظمتي دلوعة يعني ما فهمت يعني.
It's like marshmallows, It's nice and fluffy.
That doesn't make sense. Like if my bones,
You can't even build on it. I don't know.
This is an idiot.
the joke is ruined.
Yeah.
Everything is ruined.
Yes.
Hey, what's happening there, guys?
قفل
الحمد لله على السلامة.
I don't know what to
So,
say.
what do you think of this high level of comedy, Turks? Have you seen better comedy performances this week?
Oh, this is what we call a segue?
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my God.
You just ruined it.
Yes.
That was actually quite professional, yeah.
Segues
No,
with
what?
the subtlety of a hammer to your face.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying.
No one
That's a
asked.
problem. Don't.
Oh, fair enough.
No
We're
one
good.
asked. No one asked.
We're good.
Anyway, episode 200, guys.
Yeah.
200 episodes of this bullshit. Okay.
Hey.
Ugh. Anyway,
Yeah, indeed.
how about for episode 200 we just wrap it up quick?
إنه خلاص.
Like 15 minutes, we're good.
ما عندي مانع.
Okay.
What
We
time
out.
is it now? Okay,
It
15
is-
minutes. حلو كويس. We do 15 minutes.
All right.
Quickie.
Well, Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No.
So, what's happening, fellas? Since the last time we saw each other, I saw Shamsi for the last episode, which was recorded like almost 2 weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but since then I haven't seen any of y'all, and I'm guessing life
Nothing-
didn't change for you.
It's all been the same.
It's all
you
been the
know?
fucking same.
I don't know if you heard,
No, you
but
what?
I went to the Kevin Hart show.
La ya sheikh.
Someone
Oh my
tried
god.
to segue to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you went to a
If
Kevin
only
Hart
somebody
comedy show.
segued
You had high level of comedy
Yes. Only if we said before the podcast, talk about it on the podcast. Only if.
other than Shamsi.
Only if Shamsi didn't go nowhere. So
Yeah, that was-
relax. So Turks, how was it?
That was fun, actually. I really enjoyed it. I mean,
Thank you for the highlight. We appreciate that.
the summary. في البداية بس 2-word review بعدين
Okay. He gave
5
it-
stars.
There's
5
a
stars. This
this was a thumbs up. Yeah,
It
from
starts
Turks.
with in conclusion. And then we start with introductory.
It was good. Let's go back for a minute.
Okay, all right. Give us
So
a.
what was happening? Was
Kevin
it
Hart
Friday?
came to town.
توقع ولا Saturday? Saturday.
It was a Saturday. Yes, it was a Saturday. Yes.
Doors open at 6. Show starts at 8. I tried to get there at 8.
Okay.
I ended up there at 8:30.
Okay.
First thing they let you do once you get there is get your phone, your Apple Watch, any smartwatch, any headphones, anything. Just put it in this like sock with a magnetic clasp. And once I got in the show, I figured, okay, that's why. Interesting, because no holds barred whatsoever when it comes to the material.
Okay.
They went all out.
So what you see is what you get.
مرة
Okay.
مرة
They did their show.
unfiltered Plastic Cup Boys and Kevin Hart show for what it was 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and it was really good. It was in the Mohammed Abdou Arena,
Okay.
was it?
Yes, it was. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Boulevard.
Football
the Boulevard,
yeah.
Okay.
Parking still a hassle, but Sandy,
As always.
Yeah. But it was really, really fun, and you had like it was almost packed, and everybody was enjoying it. Nobody, regardless of like how risky the material was, nobody got upset and threw a fit.
Okay.
Everybody was enjoying the time,
People,
which is what I expect from a comedy show, and I loved that.
Yeah.
Was it
Exactly.
packed?
Almost.
Okay.
I want to say 90%.
I don't
Okay.
think you're going to a Kevin Hart show not knowing the material, not knowing the vibe. Yani.
True, but sometimes people just go for an event, whatever event is available, let's go, and then throw a fit. Plus, you've seen a lot of like hecklers all around, like comedy clubs and social media. People who go to a comedy event and like,
Just heckle.
disagree with what the comedians say, and
Yeah,
and just,
I think Kevin Hart can deal with the heckler. I think.
No, it's not
Oh,
just
yeah.
about that. I feel like it's not often you get this kind of caliber show coming to Saudi. So the people that
Yeah.
would end up going are the people that really
Which-
do want to go and enjoy.
Which brings me to my question to you, Turks. I wanted to go, but I couldn't because ouchies.
yeah, the ground one.
The ground one.
The
Yes.
ground one. Yes.
Yes. Did the show acknowledge that it's happening in Saudi in any way? Like shout out to this to the crowd, or like talking about the country or something?
Like regional comedy.
No, not regional comedy per se. Just like, you know, if he's doing a bit like, I don't know, like in France, he'd just talk about the Champs-Élysées be like that.
You want to know if he brought up like the الأول or تخصصي? No, he didn't.
I'm
No,
Kevin
no.
Hart, yo.
No. أبدا.
So basically he was like,
Full material as is. Not
He had a
didn't
set
change
ready
anything
and he came and
whatsoever.
delivered
Yeah,
his set. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah. Plus, it's a worldwide set. المفروض it's a tour.
Worldwide tour.
He's doing. Yeah. It's the same set. He's doing everywhere.
so basically if I was, they don't, I haven't seen a Kevin Hart bit in a while. They don't cut to the crowd, right?
I'm not sure. No, I think they do.
They do.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Depends on the design of the stage.
Yeah.
Like the last one, I think he had the one when he was in the center.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't the last one. I think the one before that or something. So it just depends.
Yeah,
on that.
because I think the standard is that I think the last time Chris Rock did a special, he'd do the same set, but they'd cut like through the same set.
Oh,
multiple
that's what they do
cities.
everywhere.
That's Tambourine, where he did it in multiple
even
locations.
before Tambourine,
and cut.
even the one before Tambourine when he was in the UK.
It's
he
been
was
a
in
while.
South Africa.
Yeah. So it's like it'd
No, it
be
wasn't tambourine. It was before. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it'd be interesting just watching that
Crowd
like,
reaction.
crowd reaction, just like white people,
Well-
white people, mayonnaise, mayonnaise,
Okay,
mayonnaise,
all right.
abayat.
Okay.
It's a worldwide tour. You got to
Okay.
keep that in mind.
Okay,
yeah.
first off, relax. How was the crowd reaction?
It was beautiful.
Did the people react to the jokes the way
Yes.
that you expect them to?
Yes,
Yeah,
which
people-
I freaking loved. Mara.
People kept up
I said
basically with the
freaking.
material.
Sorry. Huh?
People kept up with the material basically.
Yeah. Nothing was lost in translation. Nothing was like cringe-worthy, no whatsoever. It was Kevin Hart delivering great comedy. And everybody enjoyed
Okay,
it.
so
It sounds like
since you saw it,
Yeah.
okay.
And I have a high standard for comedy.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Exactly.
that's what I'm asking you. Was it better than the ones before?
Kevin Hart?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. If I'm talking about like the better than the one before and the before, and yeah,
Yeah.
better than
The COVID
last-
one that was
better than the last three.
no, but
let's
it's
say.
different also when you're there and you're watching it live, right?
True,
Actually
true,
watching
true,
the mass
true, yes.
work, you're getting the vibe and the energy of the crowd. Like it's a completely different.
But you're still
experience.
paying attention to the jokes. If the
True,
jokes
true,
hit,
true.
don't
Because I'm
hit.
saying it also helps. Man, all the comedy shows I remember going to. I think we went to Russell Peters once in Bahrain.
Bahrain, yeah.
And it's
was
always
a fun one.
different when
Yeah,
you.
that was like 13, 14.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
it's always different when you go with people, with friends, and I'm guessing any bottle you guys went as a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
group, yani. So you get to enjoy it together, and it's that's what I'm saying. Like I would love for more comedians to come to Riyadh. Like we already have the comedy pod as like a comedy space, but it's nice when you have those masters coming to showcase their craft.
True,
know?
true. How many comedians do we get like so far?
Recently,
Yeah, we got Gabriel Iglesias. We got
Yes,
Kevin Hart.
Gabriel Jesus is like,
everywhere.
yeah.
but say, how recent?
Reoccurring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How recent was that? Yeah.
That was a while ago.
A while
True.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that?
Yeah,
close.
back I think it was انحلبت الريم.
With this one, yeah,
Oh,
it was
back in
Oh
the day.
my
Wow.
God, that's far back.
Yeah, like
Wow.
back when that was like the place.
and this was a big thing. And he came. I think he did another show in Bahrain and one more in Abu Dhabi. And he did like a Middle
Yeah, he
East
did Bahrain,
stop,
Saudiya, Bahrain, Riyadh, Abu Dhabi.
But now, برضو you're having, and during that weekend, you had the Tyson Fury fight.
Yes.
Was it Tyson?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Gee,
But-
Tyson. What?
The Tyson was here.
like Logan Paul versus Tyson.
Yeah. You're having Saudi becoming a stop for all these big events. It's not just sports. I wish the comedy scene would grow more as well. But now, that was another thing that was going on this weekend. There was a lot going on this weekend.
Yeah.
So,
But for the week حق يوم التأسيس, we had the Saudi Cup.
yeah.
We
Saudi
had,
Cup as well.
Alicia Keys العلا.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had Kevin Hart. We had Logan Paul fight. We had what else? There's a couple of things. There was a couple of concerts.
There was a
happened.
tech thing, wasn't there too?
I don't remember. There was that was a packed weekend.
مرة.
What were you doing that weekend?
I was with family,
Champs?
I do it.
All right. Okay. good.
Family.
All right.
I'm spending it with family, enjoying and loving family life.
Yes. For 4 days, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Straight.
Every time we say Shamsi, we always say family.
Yeah. First thing that comes to mind.
First thing comes to
Family
mind.
man
Yes, family man. 4 days. All right. Okay.
in the future.
Let that go. I was dying. Okay. That's what I was doing. I was surviving for my own life.
Well, alhamdulillah, salam,
Allah
dude.
salam.
And you've been
I've been I've survived.
hibernating. Yes.
Bro, I just realized that I got the flu 2 times in the last 2 months. I just realized that shit. Like 2-3 months now.
And no solution is in sight. Yani.
Well, now I'm much better. And you haven't seen y'all ugly ass faces. Well, I what's gonna happen tomorrow because usually after the podcast, it doesn't go well for me.
Yani,
You never took a flu shot?
No, I didn't.
I mean, I think the new universe is kind of telling you.
I don't believe in
Try it.
sorcery.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you walk into a doctor's
What are
office
your
and there's a
thoughts-
cauldron
Yeah.
on the side,
like-
don't.
What are your thoughts on 5G, perhaps? Since I'm detecting a theme here.
It has a lot of
potential applications.
yes,
Yeah.
for systemic DNA. Anyway, so hi guys,
Yeah.
how are you?
So what have you seen anything interesting in the past?
I've seen the Dutch scientists that said we're gonna have another earthquake and it didn't happen yet.
Okay.
What?
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
No.
Some Dutch scientist came out who was like, "There's gonna be another earthquake in Turkey, either the 2nd or 3rd of March, or
Yes.
the 6th or 7th."
You know,
This upcoming, so it's a weekend thing.
he's trying to manipulate the tulip market.
There you go. Okay,
For
stop it.
earthquakes?
You get the vibes, you
You're
know?
stupid.
I know. I know.
I
It's a
don't,
very highbrow joke.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Very historical joke. I thought this guy would get it, but like, he didn't.
I didn't get it.
Speaking of highbrow comedy,
Yes.
I saw. I am the master of segues. Shamsi.
I see that. Okay, great.
Yes.
I'm about to judge.
Yes.
Learn.
Yeah.
Speaking of highbrow comedy, I saw during my weekend ouchie recovery period the first episode of the new Masameer on Netflix.
I haven't seen that.
I just
yet.
crushed it.
Oh, you just
Yesterday.
crushed it.
Wallah?
Yeah,
Went through the whole thing.
I'm dark.
I saw the first episode and like, yo, this is what almost an hour. I'm like, I'm gonna savor this. So I just saw the first episode. I'm like, wow, they upped their game on everything.
Okay, then we cannot talk about it until everybody sees it.
Please.
Yes, please.
Because I have thoughts.
تتحمل يعني انت على طول دعست فيه يعني يا اخي.
Keep in mind that some episodes are like 50 minutes long.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm judging by the first episode. The
Is
first
it long?
episode was like an hour.
Is it longer than the first
Yeah.
season?
I don't recall, to be honest.
First season was about 10 episodes, تقريبا. Something like that.
Less.
Around it?
Was it less?
But what I would
Eight.
say, actually, no, I'm not gonna say.
Don't say.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say. I was gonna talk about this series. I was gonna say. I don't know.
I have thoughts as well based on the first episode, but like,
yeah, but I want you to finish the whole thing.
yeah, that's why. But like animation wise, like they really up their game.
That's without a doubt.
Yeah, like
that's without a
it's really like, yo, this is like world level shit. And it's like actually, wow, this is متعوب عليه.
Evolution.
Yeah, like when I look back to the first shorts on YouTube, I'm like, wow, those are basically like stop motion animation at this point.
Like at this point, they've been doing it for how long? Like 8-9 years.
Yeah, but like I am aware of how much effort it takes to animate all these things. So there are lots of subtle things when you see an animation like, yo, that took effort. Like just basically drawing the character from like a different angle and different way of moving in 3D space. It takes a lot of effort. Like if you watch like, I don't know, like the Family Guy, for example, they're always like 3/4 perspective from the side. You never see their back. You never see them facing the camera because that's really hard to animate. And there's a lot of room to go off model. But here, like, no, they went like everything is unique. Everything is detailed in the backgrounds. We're going to emote and
The lighting, the colors.
the color. Like, kudos to them, صراحة.
Yeah, that one I give them 100%. Look, we're not gonna be able to talk about this for 2 weeks because next week is gonna be a different episode.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you what I came out. I left the second season with a question. What do I expect from Masameer? That's what I left with.
Ooh. Turks.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay. We have things to do now.
Because no, the episode you saw, which one was it?
The first one.
'cause I remember- I
With the
saw it.
Japanese dude.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. No. Okay. There's another one. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't want.
Let's not.
Keep it for that.
Yeah, but truly, everybody needs to finish that shit so we can discuss it. I'm putting it right now on our note for 2 weeks to discuss it because I really have that question. Actually, we might discuss it next week with
When we do our episode.
Yeah, with what's the name? Our
Our guest person.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see. Netflix Masameer
Because
because
teasing.
Yes, like we're leaving it.
Segues, teasing. What do you do? What else? What else can we do?
Wizardry.
Compound fractures, apparently, as well.
Okay. Wow.
stupid.
Healthcare.
You see, comedy Shams has something called the rule of threes.
Yeah.
So you mentioned 3 times, and the 3rd time it's funnier.
Yeah. Healthcare expenditure, basically. That's what it's called.
What? What?
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Well, anyway,
The death of comedy.
we'll discuss it next week. What else came on?
What else did you do in your weekend?
What else did I do on my weekend?
Other than rest and recuperate?
Entitled dropped an album, but we'll talk about it later on.
Yes.
That we're
Yeah,
getting.
he dropped an EP.
Yes.
We'll get into that one. But what's the name? I'm trying to remember what else. TikTok.
What happened?
Has it been banned again?
No, they. If you are registering to TikTok under 18 years old, you get 1 hour maximum in a day.
Has that actually been applied?
What?
Yes, I don't know if it applied or not.
Like
I'm
it
not
actually
under
works
because I'm not
out.
under 18. But
What? By TikTok?
yeah, by
They
them.
put that limitation?
You have to opt out.
Here's
Can
the
you
thing.
opt
But
out?
you can opt out.
I think.
Okay,
of course.
Here's the thing, Adil. There are certain websites we used to visit when we were younger that required you to say that you're above 18. Otherwise, to click off.
Okay, all right.
I'm not sure, but there's this thing called lying.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay.
Look, I'm gonna give you a lot of respect for saying websites we used to go to when we were
Yeah.
young. So respect on that.
Used to.
Used to. All right. Okay. Sure.
I was 33 for 33 days. 33 years.
No, I started like at the year 1900, so I was 100.
حلو كويس.
Like أول شيء January 1st 1900.
Stupid. But yeah, I am a supportive of. Look, under 18 though, it's a problem. Under 16, I would agree.
Limiting screen time.
Yes, under 18 though.
What's the idea here? Is it to focus on school? Don't waste your time. Don't get distracted and sucked into the toxic.
Let's keep in mind that
Black hole that is social
gaming
media.
was for only an hour or some shit like that. It was 3 hours on the weekend or some shit.
I think that was
in China.
in China and Korea.
Yes.
Because
online games.
Online
yeah,
games.
because people died.
Hey, online games عادي يمديك تطقطق فيه في الحلقة.
Okay, why did people die?
Just imagine you're holding a ball going to the corner. Just
Why did people die?
You know, like people were dying from playing,
Addicted, yeah,
from
but-
playing Warcraft.
Yes, that I know, but I just want the
Because,
listeners
yeah.
to understand.
There's this thing called مقاهي internet. Listeners, you might have heard about it.
Let's not
You
make
might have lived it.
but let's not make it into a thing that was really big. It happened. There's like isolated cases, you know.
You know, here's the thing: like gaming in East Asia is very big.
Yes.
Like,
the diaper market depends on it.
yes,
Okay, all right.
like the game StarCraft 2. When it released, it was a public holiday in Korea because nobody worked in Korea when that game came out.
Oh wow.
غصب.
Yes,
Holiday, public.
Wow.
yes, غصب. So people were like playing for hours and hours on end and forgetting to do important things like eat.
And shower.
Eat, pray, love.
Yes.
All
And-
the essentials.
And here's what happened. Like people died or negligent parents let their kids die. Since that in that context, even Korean made MMOs, which are a big market there. Like they have their own like subsection of MMOs there. They have like the game itself imposes a playtime limit
Well,
on
again,
a lot of games.
I think that says more about Koreans than it does about the game itself.
That says more about human nature.
It says more about Shamsi going after Koreans automatically.
You talk about
Because
it's a
here's the
public
thing.
holiday there.
Here's the thing. The only
We just
difference.
attack the Koreans automatically.
The only
Like,
difference.
you guys need to control your gaming habits. Like, come on, guys.
No. The
Korea, that's a you problem. That's what Shaf is saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. That's Shaf.
You know,
I am a supporter.
The only difference is that the government of Korea took the step forward when they saw this as a problem. Like, yo, we need to do some legislation. That's why we're here. That's why our
let's
government.
research why people are, this addicted into gaming.
The only Korea Shamsi supports is North.
United, actually.
Sure.
United Korea. That's the only one I support. You know.
Oh, y'all making public holidays because you're enjoying the game?
I don't-
What's wrong with you,
I
Korea?
don't appreciate directions. Okay.
Honestly, the only Korea I support is barbecue.
Okay. All right. Can't deny it's amazing.
Yes, it is
Can't
amazing.
deny it's amazing. Yeah, Koreans can rock.
And fried chicken as well.
Yeah,
like
chicken all day.
like
long.
how what's magic?
I feel
that's
like
being
Koreans
used
can
there?
do good fish. Don't Koreans do good fish?
Again, another Shamsi hating on the
No.
Turks, please.
I can't.
Please.
I can't.
Please.
I don't know.
Please. Turks,
I told you. He only thinks of North.
No,
He doesn't believe in South Korea.
I'm just saying, like, they're on the sea. Okay, it's a fishing culture.
Okay, but they're not really a fishing culture. You think of Vietnam, bro.
Okay. I'm thinking.
And Japan as well.
I'm thinking ancient Korea, probably. It's called Goryu.
What?
This is Shamsi trying to dig out of a hole
Yes.
with the Koreans to tell them I know a word.
This is
I know something from your history.
yes. This is the
And this is
this
how
is
all the
Shamsi
boys know
reflex
me,
number
basically.
37.
Okay, how white Arab of you.
Yes. Yes. Listeners, let me explain for you. This is what I call Shamsi reflex number 37. Which is when a Shamsi does something stupid. Does something stupid. I will tie it into this random, useless, dumb historical
Factoid.
information with the goal being
cover up my trap.
I am smart man. Ignore the dumb thing I said.
I'm talking. There's always a reference to something somewhere.
How the hell is
There's always a reference to something somewhere. That sums you up, Shamsi.
Yes.
أنا
That sums you up. Listen. If you think about it, you can find a way up. Don't worry about it. I'll be able to
God.
provide evidence.
The more the connection here is that everything
Asshole
is connected. That's the assumption here. Like here, we are all one at the end of the day.
Kimchi.
Wow,
Kimchi.
We're all one.
Yes,
Okay.
kimchi. They are known for
Al-Arabi.
kimchi.
Okay.
Do you know what kimchi is?
Turks.
Do you know what kimchi is?
He ate it once.
You uncultured swine.
No, it sounds spicy.
Actually, yes.
It is. Yes,
Actually, yes.
it is.
For once,
I don't do spicy, bro.
Oh my god.
you don't do refined palates.
Anyway, can we go back to the conversation that we were having before you attacked Korea, Shamsi?
Talk about video game addiction, okay?
No.
He was talking about Korean parents being negligent and things. You know?
I think you were. He was just telling a story about China. It had nothing to do with Korea. Okay.
No, but yeah, okay, fair enough.
I'll ask a better question.
لا, شوف, لأنه again, you feel like sometimes these things are cultural for a reason, right?
Okay, let me ask you a better question. Let's leave people's cultures away for this. The question was banning screen time for people under the age 18. Now, none of us are parents that we know of. Okay.
That we know of, yes.
That we know of.
Yeah.
All right. But the question is, right now, if you had a young child, okay?
How young?
Oh, wow. Shamsi.
No,
Bro,
for
please
real,
save
like,
yourself.
There's
Save yourself.
stages
We
of-
already said under 18.
okay.
When
I'm not gonna treat a 10-year-old the same way I treat a 15.
a mommy and
Right,
daddy
right,
love
right.
each other very, very much.
Okay.
ثاني متوسط. اوكي ثاني متوسط باء. اوكي.
Shit, get that name.
مدارس
I
اهليه.
have to think of myself
بنين.
now.
That is Najd.
تفضل.
Then I got a cell phone actually. That was the first time I got a cell phone.
See, screen time.
Keep
Relevant.
in mind.
Yeah. Then again, that was back in like ancient times.
Yeah.
Yeah, not everybody got a cell phone at that age.
Bro,
Chelsea.
كنت متأخر أنا بعد.
Okay. Oh, that makes a difference. That just says he's stupid. Anyway.
كان نوكيا مسكت فضي شاشته برتقالية.
برتقالية.
Yes.
برتقالية.
كان مسكت لا ما مسكت كان رهيب 2000.
كان يقول تيت 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 تيت
Actually, لا كان برتقالي فكان ينور
اكيد
برتقالي.
ايه has to flash. Yes.
Oh, new old memory unlocked.
Stupid. Wow. Again, back to the question. Guys, this is a professional fucking podcast.
Am
Come
I
on.
gonna give them
Episode
screen time?
200.
Am I gonna limit their screen time?
Well, let me ask the question again. If you, right now, with everything that you know and everything that you see, will you automatically want to limit the screen time? Or will you rely on an app forcefully to do it?
I'll let you know my thoughts. Essentially, like I'm of two minds of this. Like if I had my way, my child would grow up with as little quote unquote screen time as feasible. Because at the end of the day, it makes me sad when I look at like a 2-year-old holding an iPad. It does.
Okay.
Glued to an iPad.
Glued to an iPad, yeah. But at the same time, I am aware that peer pressure is a real thing. Like, I want my child to be developed, to be well adjusted, to touch grass, as the kids say.
They don't say that, but
Yes, anyway.
They do.
They do.
Okay, yeah.
No, they actually touch grass.
Yes.
No. You're out of touch. Okay.
It's called ملعب كورة.
Yes.
Yes, anyway.
But
Stupid.
I know for a fact that not many parents will share that with me. So if my kid is touching grass and all the other kids are just glued to their iPads, they're going to make fun of him and he's going to feel sad. I'm like, oh, peer pressure is bad.
So you're going to bend all the things, all your morals
It's not bending.
for the sake of, just make sure he doesn't get his ass kicked?
I said I'm of two minds.
My number 2.
Mind number 2 is try to strike a compromise. Like, at the end of the day, when you're very young, screen time, it should be considered a reward. If you do something good, or it should be at least monitored.
As was gaming to us when we were growing up.
Yes.
You did your homework, you can play PlayStation.
Yes.
Or Super Nintendo.
I was always PlayStation, but okay.
Yeah,
Exactly. I was always playing PlayStation.
So after like, okay, مثلا, I do not understand kids nowadays when it's finals weeks and they still watch TV and play video games. Like, it's weird. Like back in my day.
Exactly. Yeah, شايب, yes.
Yeah, شايب.
ايام ما كنت في سنك يا
Yeah, what I do. They really just like lock in the PlayStation, take everything. انت وكتبك يلا افلح.
Yes. You got 2 weeks to survive it.
Yes. So the idea of all screen time all the time is kind of like unsustainable, I think. Plus, you can't really control the stuff that you see on the screen. like غصب عنك بيشوف شيء شاطح.
شوف, I feel like
True.
part of the problem, not part of the problem, يعني أنا for me,
By the way, this man took 10 minutes of our time and didn't even answer the question.
he's of two minds. He's like, I don't know. He's
Exactly.
basically
Yes,
just,
I
don't
took
know.
10 minutes to say I don't know.
Exactly. That's what's annoying the hell out of me right now.
Honestly.
Welcome to every single conversation with Shamsi.
Yeah, exactly.
لا شوف, يعني أنا مثلا, يعني when I grew up, I don't recall any limitations in terms of screen time on a regular basis. Yes, مثلا during finals.
And that's the result.
Yeah,
Explains a lot.
That's the result.
Well-
And this is why we're having this problem today.
well-adjusted, you know,
Well-adjusted.
productive member of society.
Yeah, hating on
Yes.
Koreans.
لا أنت ولا أنت adjusted ولا.
The video game addicted ones, not everyone.
Yo, well-adjusted قال لك ايوه.
يعني عرفت, بس then again, يعني I grew up برضو also reading a lot of books and spending a lot of time outside playing sports as well. فيعني I don't feel like if you limit screen time, you مثلا take away the ability for them to do other things. It's just about kind of trying to balance it out for them and encourage.
Yeah, but during the
You
time
know.
when you were growing up, it wasn't this much data that was being thrown at you every
True.
single day.
There weren't
Like-
as many electronic
And
entertainment
this is
options.
why I asked the question.
You know.
Knowing what you know today, would you limit? That's the question that I asked from the beginning, guys.
Shuf, I would kind of try to schedule it in a sense where, let's say, yes, you'll have your iPad for 4 hours or the whole day, but you get 2 hours of
4
video
hours.
games. لا مثلا you get 2 hours of video games مثلا, for example, 2 hours
Okay.
of video games, 1 hour of Netflix, and then 1 hour browsing.
Okay.
عرفت?
And are you going to be the person on top of their head to make sure they do all of that?
No.
Or tell me على المدام.
No, it's I would find the software for me to be able to do that.
There's no software for that.
There is
That's
software.
صح.
Apple doesn't do
Would
that.
you stop that?
No,
No,
Apple
no,
doesn't do that.
No,
Apple
no,
doesn't
it
do that.
doesn't.
And
Apple doesn't.
you
I mean,
can't.
This is one of those imaginary things that you think the internet already came up with and solved
You
it.
can put
It didn't
limits
happen.
on apps,
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
but they are easily skippable.
Yes.
It tells you, your time passed. Do you want to skip?
No, بس تحط
Yeah.
password.
Okay.
How password in their phone? They have YouTube on their TVs. They have it on their PlayStation. They have it on
that's-
Amazon Alexa.
that's
They have it everywhere.
that's the challenge, honestly.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's why it
what the
doesn't
challenge
That's
is.
the issue. Screen
And
time.
like, ideally, I would try to structure it at least, not take it away, because realistically, you can't really take it away.
Exactly, that's the problem.
You're gonna rely on your screens for so much. For at least for me, let me try to encourage you to learn how to do Photoshop, with how to learn video editing, with how to code.
all right. You have
know?
to know those first
Yes.
in order for you
That's what I'm
to
saying.
pass down the knowledge.
Encourage
Chance.
you.
Yeah,
know?
look, I want to encourage you to learn Photoshop.
Child YouTube how to play piano.
Exactly.
Please.
Go learn and come back to me with a song.
Yes.
That's you.
I'm actually booking with a stick. It's like Photoshop, stick.
يا اخي you're gonna be that parent يا اخي ليه ما تعلمت ولا تعلمت
ولا ما
That's gonna be you.
ولا ما تسوي شيء مفيد.
ايوه قاعد لي هنا بس طالع في التلفزيون قوم شوف ولد عم خالد جدة ام خالد امك شوف ايش يسوي ما شاء الله تبارك الله وصل القمر
يعرف يسوي فوتوشوب.
يركب ريسيفرات الحاره كلها.
Your cousin has 12 years of job experience. He's 9.
exactly
Well, كمان that's part of honestly, it's a two-edged sword. لأنه برضو there is the potential for that to actually get really passionate about something and start learning it and just develop way beyond anybody else could have expected, because they have the ability and the access to all that information. You know, so it really is about just encouraging them to use their time wisely more than anything else. It is a tool. If you
Yes,
can-
and how you use it, it's, like really impacts your personality.
Exactly.
Yes,
And
yes,
your
yes. With great power comes great responsibility.
Yo,
We understand that bullshit.
that's the second line you just plagiarized
We're talking-
in the span of 2 minutes.
We're talking about education here. And at the end of the day, this is about education. This is about raising you to be able to be
No, it
to
isn't.
thrive in this
about-
world.
It's
and-
about the
and-
child's entertainment.
No,
Like that's the whole thing with screen time. That's why it's a problem. Is that they're spending their time on Cocomelon and like bright colors and stuff, and like they're not really developing key skills. That's the problem.
you're teaching them at a very young age that 5 seconds teaches you everything
I'm
It's not about teaching
I'm trying to
you
remember.
everything
Did I ever watch something that was actually useful to me?
Well,
when you
again,
were a kid,
you did
Yeah.
not have the access that everybody has
Yeah, that's what I'm
today.
saying.
You didn't.
you had
Yeah.
a Nokia. I need
Did,
more. I need
did,
to kind of
It's like رهيب 2000.
That's all you had, bro.
Yes, you had Snake.
Oh, you had to sneak, exactly. Oh, you had to sneak.
Sorry, Snake 2, the sequel.
So,
Speaking of, like Snake now is like trash. Like the whole, it's a animated Snake, cartoon Snake. Like it's
What?
yeah, it's
Can I
like,
download it on my phone?
yes, but it's like awful. Like I appreciate the pixel.
OG?
Yeah, the pixel graphics.
Bro, does Nokia still
There's got to be a theme at
do
least.
cell phones?
And Nokia
No.
just
Yeah.
rebranded the whole
Yeah, they
design.
went-
It's not called Nokia
They went
anymore.
corporate.
No, still Nokia, but just new logo.
Okay.
Just says
I don't even
Nokia.
remember their old logo.
But it's not.
Haram.
They don't do
Can
phones
Nokia
anymore,
بلزق
right?
صح؟
I think they do.
Text-based
They're trying to do
كده.
software.
Yeah, something like that.
زي الكتل، ذكر الكتل.
What?
كان في شيء اسمه الكتل.
Alcatel. Yes, yes, yes.
أيوه.
It speaks to the power. of-
Alcatel.
لا الكتل
الكتل.
من شارع تليفونات.
الكتل.
تليفونات.
الكتل.
إيه.
الكتل.
It speaks to
عندك الكتل 2000
إيه.
it speaks to the
زي فولفو ترى الكتل كذا زي
فولفو.
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 it
Yeah.
speaks to the power of perception that for the longest time I thought Nokia was Japanese instead of Finnish.
Nobody knows. Well, nobody knows, but
Well, now people do.
Yeah.
But
after
at
bad
that
cam,
time,
yeah.
I agree.
Bro, Bluetooth. They came up with Bluetooth. Fucking technology that they named after an ancient
Bro, they brought.
Sea Conqueror.
They had a phone that was on for like a year, bro.
a sea conqueror.
Yes, I am aware of Harold Bluetooth. I read history too, yeah, Shams.
Yes, yes, I'm seeing. He's not alone in
He
this.
conquered
Snake is
seas.
360 now. What the hell? Like
Old or like what?
No, you can turn. Like you can.
Exactly, they ruined it. Like,
Oh no, there's an old one. There's a classic one with the Nokia phone. It turns your phone screen into a Nokia phone. Okay, I'm done. Download this.
I'm sure that there's a VR snake at this point. Be the
Snake
snake.
1997.
Be the snake.
be the snake.
Be the snake.
That's a certain subgenre of a video.
Okay. Crawl on your stomach.
Be the snake.
That's a very popular subgenre of videos, Shams.
All right.
I
Okay,
don't even want to know.
So I
you
guess
know.
Yeah.
that's
You
that's
know.
what everybody's been doing lately. So
Nokia.
nothing new in your lives.
Nothing new.
Nothing new that's been happening.
Yeah, nothing matters.
We need to. Well, Ramadan is coming.
Inshallah.
Yes.
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 Ramadan is real soon.
And I refer you listeners to the stealth drop of
The game out.
the game act.
Yeah.
Yes.
This
It's very fluffy and very delicious.
Yes, but dips I think needs to be reworked.
subliminal wiring.
This is why I do من بداية.
Yes, it's a pre-release beta build.
We've been having beta build for the last week and a half.
But the test subjects is right here.
Today was first day of the game out.
Oh, Allah.
Needs
that's
more
why-
I've
khamir.
not even noticed, yani, honestly. It just skipped through the game out
Remember the time?
all the times.
Okay. Thank God you didn't continue the text. Well,
Uh,
all right. I guess
I'm really
that's about it. I
downloading
guess.
Yeah.
Yes,
Do we
he's
have anything?
actually downloading Snake.
Do we have anything
مرة
else?
مبسوط عليه.
I don't know what's coming up. Masameer on Netflix. We got that on hold. It's done with now.
Mm,
Nothing else is dropping on Netflix, right?
not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. I think that's about it.
Look at this shit. Okay, I love this.
That's
All right.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the moon drifting away from Earth?
What?
No.
All right.
What?
Tell us about the moon
تفضل.
drifting away from Earth.
Like the moon. Slowly drifting away.
Like the moon.
the move.
All right.
Slowly drifting away from Earth.
Of how soul.
Yeah. Like scientists have made discovery that
That's false. I am here in the room with you right now.
Okay.
ما رحت مكان.
يا
the moon is
شيخ
لو
drifting.
يا شيخ ابو راس يا شيخ مع راسك
استاهل صراحة استاهل.
اكثر بس
حبيبي.
It's drifting away
I
from
love
the
you too.
Earth by 3.8 centimeters per year.
3.8
8.
centimeters a year.
I love
Yes.
the fact that how he said 3.8 centimeters.
Centimeters.
Santi,
Yes.
yes.
That Turks.
Yeah.
That's not small. That's very respectable.
It is.
Yes,
It's very
it's
respectable.
very-
Yes.
very
yes.
respectable.
3.8
Yes.
is
Yes.
huge. Yeah.
I'm sure that distance. I'm sure that distance has a great personality.
Of course. It does. It really does. Yes.
You know, it has feelings.
It's a great conversation.
Anyway,
Yeah.
is that true or just some bullshit?
It's NASA. Do we believe NASA?
Well, here's the question. Okay, see the thing.
Where
never
are
tell
they
us-
measuring from?
Like they
From-
have, they,
from
have
what?
they have put instruments onto the moon when Apollo missions happened in 1969.
Oh, now we're just telling you about that.
Thanks to Apollo mission era reflective panels,
Okay, معروفة.
allowing
the
space agencies
those
to measure the
sambusa
distance between
waffle
them and
things.
the Earth.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you link it to that image
yeah.
specifically.
It is. It is. It looks like a sambusa.
Yes,
كل
sambusa
كل
waffle
سنة
press.
يطلعون متر يا ابو عدول.
So the question.
ويشيكون عرفت؟
يروحكم up.
إيه. وبيركبون كل سنة بيركبون دولاب جديد عرفت؟
طبعا كل سنه يطلعون متر
كذا.
Exactly.
Yes. يعني
He's measuring with his heart.
كل سنه يطلعون متر.
أول كانت
Space walk.
exactly.
كل سنه يطلعون متر بس.
أول كانت واحد عبد الله الحين واحد ونص عبد الله.
Yes. بس apparently ضيعوا الصك.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
فيعني
This is stupid.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing يعني. بس
The question is,
I don't
was
think-
it happening from before or it just happened?
I have no idea.
So
See,
hold
that's
on,
the question that we need
You're
to
telling me
ask.
They measured it, like once they put the Sambusa waffle press there.
أيوة.
Well, they measured it now.
Yes, that's a technical term.
And
yes.
then-
والظاهر لقوا الاكويبمنت شغال فقالوا اوف ايش سوي ذا عرفت؟
Again, that's technology from the 1960s.
It's not equipment. It's just a reflective panel that they have on the moon.
اي
Okay,
بعدين نشيك
it's shaped in a way where if you point a laser at it, it reflects it
reflects
back
it back. It gives you
to
distance.
the same
Okay.
spot.
حلو اوه يعني زي هذه حقت بوش
What? Wait. Where are we going with this?
اشوف ابوي امس مدخلني المجلس يقول لي وقف هنا
Oh, he's talking about the one that measuring the laser.
Ah,
one.
the laser one?
Yeah, the one for measuring.
يدخلني المجلس يقول لي وقف هنا وقفت هنا وقام طق كذا الله يرحمه
Yeah, it's not.
No, just
Phrasing, phrasing.
You know, yeah, it's the same. Sure. It is the same. It is the same.
I love how we can relate
All right.
everyday
I
consumer
just want to tell you,
technologies to
when you said,
NASA.
and your dad got you into a room. أعطاك واحدة. Say that.
That's why I said phrasing.
بالليزر.
قال لي وقف
شوف الليزر.
إيه. لا هو قال
خليك
لي
ثابت
وقف
عشان اعطيك واحده.
Hold on. Okay.
وقال بقيس
The laser measuring device only
Yeah.
takes one person
حق بوش
to do.
Yes.
اوكي
What were you doing there?
انه عشان نقيس
What was your function?
عشان اوقف
دعم
And
معنوي.
then
بس.
دعم معنوي.
It's a dummy wall.
كان ينقاس علي بالضبط
okay, hello. He needed a prop.
Yes.
basically
Okay.
كومبارس
Eldest son. This is what you're useful for.
But again,
literal كومبارس
again, similar idea, but no. But yeah, that's exactly it. So
Yeah.
they have this thing where they shoot it and they're like, oh, look, it moved.
عجيب
Yeah.
سبحان الله تكنولوجيا
Speaking of NASA,
بس انه يعني then يعني okay speaking of
I read this somewhere, so do not take take it with a grain of salt.
thank
Cool
you
caveat.
thank you
Go on.
internet.
Okay.
Okay.
Our space program in Saudi
Yeah.
have hired one of the biggest consultants in NASA.
nice
Interesting.
He's already here working, and he's building and this guy worked on one of the missions to the moon.
nice
Interesting.
Interesting. Is that the
so-
thing they're doing in Al Ula?
No, that one just got announced.
so العلا you know what that is
Yes,
Speaking of NASA. I've discovered, like, I've known about this for a while, but I got into this deep rabbit hole learning about Operation Paperclip.
Okay,
Mhm.
I remember that one.
wait okay go on before we go on
Yeah.
okay.
Buzzword that caught
Yeah,
Shamsi's
before we go
ear.
on
Yes.
so in العلا so هي الملكية
He's talking about that, and then we're gonna go to Al Ula.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about NASA.
This is called.
I feel like this is a bigger okay go on
I don't think it's a rabbit hole.
It's not a rabbit hole, but Operation Paperclip, for those who weren't aware, was that when America and the good people won World War II, democracy, rah democracy,
Mm.
there was this thing called the space race and like the arms race and like lots of races with science and things. So like, America, we need good scientists. Who has good scientists? The Germans have the good scientists,
Mm-hmm.
but the Germans were the bad ones. But like, really,
not
were
these,
they all bad?
not these Germans
Take some of the good ones, Malik. Who's good? لا تصير فكر جيب
take some of the smart
لا تصير فكر
take some of the smart ones you mean.
Yeah. And the most fascinating thing is that apparently Germans, specifically the aristocracy back in the day, used to have a tradition of fencing.
dueling
Yes,
Yeah.
dueling. And they were prized on their facial scars.
did we talk about this
Oh,
once?
okay.
This one specifically, no. So they were prized for their facial scars. They'd flex like, you look at how big my scar is.
Explains
No, but we had
all
this
the
conversation
Bond villains.
once
Yes.
upon a time
مرة.
deja vu
No, we talked about the paperclip, but
So?
Yeah, and
not about the
So
fencing.
if you look on like major NASA photos back in the day,
they're all scarred
they'd look like white guy, Bond villain, white guy, white
Yeah.
guy. I'm like, curious, what happened to this
Okay.
guy? And now you know.
no but no, the Bond villains had to get inspired somewhere
Exactly.
by German dueling practices
No.
anyways
Well, okay.
so الهيئة الملكية announces
Wow, he just
Okay.
killed. He just killed
Yeah.
that segment and moved on. Like,
Okay,
shut- like,
you stop talking about what you wanted to talk about.
This is
let's
more-
talk about what I want to talk
Okay,
about.
yeah,
this is
we're
more
Like
interesting,
shotgun,
bro.
like cha-ching.
This is actually more interesting so
Ooh,
Cool sound effects, by
The
the way.
Royal
Thank you.
Authority of Al Ula announces the launch of the project Al Ula Lighthouse Observatory, which will be a cultural, cognitive, and tourist attachment that contributes to the empowerment of the space sector through alula. Nice.
Interesting.
And will become a landmark intended for visitors to contemplate the stars and learn about astronomical scientific discoveries. So,
okay, that's why I linked them, because that's an observatory. That's a
so
space program. Okay.
It's basically,
but that's very interesting.
yeah. So I think the space program would be able to use it if they're going to build an observatory there, and you would need an area with clear skies,
Yeah.
an area that's
And it ties back to our
less pollution back.
less pollution.
And
exactly.
honestly, it ties back to our history. We'd navigate the desert by the stars.
Ooh.
I also think that, by the way, speaking of pollution,
Marketing.
if it was feasible today, I think Al-Ula will be only strictly electric cars. No gasoline.
I mean,
Here's hoping.
if
If
it's feasible.
if it was feasible today,
Yes.
that would have been the plan. That's it. You come here, it's all electric cars because the sky, the night sky is gorgeous.
مرة.
Yeah, like it really puts it into contrast. Like when we went there, like like في نجوم في السماء يا عيال.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah. Lion King. مرة.
مرة. Like apparently, like, is it really due to the car exhaust?
It's
plus
light
the
pollution.
light
It's car pollution. So many things, bro.
Light pollution is so low over there.
Yeah.
And
driving
air
into
pollution.
Riyadh, you can see the light pollution.
Yeah.
Like,
It's purple, which is
question,
beautiful.
question. Like I never understood the concept of light pollution. Like light pollution is from the buildings and etc.
Reflection of the light.
Is it because like there's so much light in the city itself, you cannot see the sky properly? I don't.
Yes.
Well, how? How does that work?
Because the light is reflecting.
Because your eyes basically balance. Okay, if there's like your phone camera.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is from our keys.
Yes.
We are not
Yeah.
scientists.
I mean, kind of.
This
but
is
anyway.
all vibes.
Yeah, ما عليك.
The more
let's-
light,
let's-
the more light that you have going out into space, okay, the more space is lit, so you don't see the darkness.
That is keys. That is complete.
That is complete fucking
Okay.
keys, bro.
But you see how
that was super keys.
you see how a camera adjusts its aperture basically based on the amount of light that's there.
Yes.
That's
I trust him because he used the word aperture.
Yes, exactly. That's why I use it. So you trust me.
That's
yes.
what I just said.
Yeah, this is the trap. Okay, but that's what basically your eye does. If there's enough light, it basically like gives you a tighter aperture, which allows less light in because there's already so much. But if there's not enough light, you're gonna have a wider aperture, which allows more light, which allows you to see all the.
This is why
the
when
stars.
you jump off an hour off of Riyadh, you see the sky different.
Yeah.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
I learned
Science.
something. I learned it.
You learned it?
I learned it.
Well, anyway, off of that, Entitled dropped his EP.
Yes.
Finally,
Finally.
yes.
I think finally is the word.
This is the completion of a long-awaited trilogy.
How long has he been working on this? Over a year.
More.
Nah, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
we
more,
listened.
no.
The first time we listened to lowkey was a year and a half ago, at least.
No.
First time.
I disagree. No, I disagree. I remember he sent me the SoundCloud link when he was working on it. It was on track 2 at that time.
Mm.
And that was a year ago, but not a year and a half. No way in hell.
The time
No.
flies. Feels like such a long
Yeah,
time.
he
So,
parked it for a while,
Yeah.
but finally he dropped it. But it was a creative masterpiece. It's a creative journey.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly what it is.
I loved
From
it.
track 1 all the way to the end. This is the thing about this is that this is like also a farewell to Entitled.
To a period.
Yeah, to exactly what this EP basically that's the Entitled that we met.
Yes.
The first time we met him.
The person that we met at that time was working on crafting this trilogy.
And his sound.
Yes.
That was his sound. That was his style.
He had already dropped Eden at that point.
Yes, Eden was done.
Yeah, he was working on Saddigni. So that's when we first met him, like
Yes,
at
yes.
that period of time.
Yeah, because it was right after Sadigni.
Yeah. And then, so but then we were still, at that time, he was still working on Saddigni when we first met him. So this concludes, this period of that creative output that he wanted, the story that he wanted to tell.
Again, I don't think it concludes. I think it's just we are going to see a different Entitled going forward. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Shallah.
Blessings.
Smack glasses, smack everything. I like.
Knock on glass.
Well, anyway, my favorite track is Ali. It's always been my favorite track on that album.
Is that the Cali B elements?
You want me to play it?
track?
That's the middle track. Honestly, for me, it kind of reminds me of The Weeknd in a sense. Like when he first kind of came out with his first trilogy of albums, that's kind of solidified a phase for him, at which he stepped up beyond after that.
Because that's the thing. We're not going to lose this entitled. This entitled is still going to exist. And I think he's always going to exist in mixtape EP form. Because that's like the creative. So and that's the creative entitled that you cannot take out of him because that's him. Because this motherfucker, we've been fighting with him for a long, long time about it. Even dropping it, not dropping it, how to drop it. Because he wanted, if it was up to him, he would have released it last year. But last year he got busy with Moya, then he got busy with Middle East, and he got busy with G8 and everything else he was doing. And so then at the same time, he was crafting something different last year.
And that's the thing. Like when he first was working on it, like everything that happened last year was,
yes,
you know,
like this was wrapped up before all of last year.
Exactly. So now that it's coming out after, you know, the year that he's had, the year that everybody had, honestly, it's just, it hits different.
He's been dying to get it out.
Yeah.
I want to play Ali, man. Ali is my favorite track, to be honest.
A beautiful track.
Proud of kids, proud of gloves, proud of cleaners, proud of cars, proud of cues, proud of current, proud of glove. What you pick up, check it all is love, but I gotta do it. Pain, a pick for me, too naive. Picture, dig a bit deeper, let me see it go down, 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 down. Tunnel vision when I'm focused like I'm Kodak. Creases on my sneakers help me focus on fullback. Why you acting funny every time we in your face? Better run the city, turn it to a showplace. Too many questions, run my mind like it's a marathon. Envision every tune I'm making, calling. I'm a paragon, overdrawn at every bar. Or repeat in the car. All my homies think I'm different, but I'm shooting for the story. If you were up to me and said we barely scratch the surface, I've been at your service for as long as
the beat keeps changing.
Evolving.
Yeah, you get different sounds every second. Yo, drop that shit right here.
I spit a gun like dojo magic. Pull it out my head like go gadget. Packing in the whip like you loco badges. Shit sounding better when the full sang it. Make music in the form of clay cashes. Every hop out there putting money in the basket. Yeah, name me Prodigy or Harley. Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee. Float.
Bruh. Look, by the way, this doesn't.
I'm so happy this is finally out.
Also, we're
honestly.
playing it off of our Bluetooth, so it does not even give it the justice that deserves how it sounds.
But it just sounds like after mixed mastered, finally, like honestly, I'm just so happy this is out.
So
It was
fucking happy.
beautiful.
This is a great fucking EP. Been waiting on that one for a long time, and I'm thankful that it's gone now.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Titled,
exactly.
honestly.
That
Amen.
was away now. Now
for
he can
this-
do
for
off
this-
other things, bro.
Exactly, for this wonderful conclusion, honestly. Like,
That was worth it, bro. That was worth it. I love the visuals that he did for all of it, also.
bro,
I didn't see the visuals.
The album cover for me, the album, it's just, I
album
can't
was
stop
beautiful.
staring at it,
Yeah.
honestly. Like the sequence of art that we've also
Do you remember
been
when we
presented
first
with.
started seeing his artwork for his albums, for his EPs?
Yeah.
We always thought like, yo, who designed it? Then we went home, we went to his house.
Hey,
and
hey,
turns out
the
he has it
whole
on the
story.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
That's
those
right.
are actual real pieces.
And
Yeah.
these are, the inspiration is always there. It's right in front of him.
And shout out to Entitled, bro.
Amen.
I look forward to greater things from him. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be very honest. Khayat and Entitled worked on a fucking masterpiece. Let's put it
sir.
out there. And we're so grateful to have access to actually listen to it. And we've been fucking listening to it nonstop. It's fucking amazing. That's after Ramadan, we'll start discussing these things. Right now, we're just looking forward to Ramadan. Enjoy with our families. Kick back, lay back for a little bit. And then after Ramadan, it's going to be a wild ride to the end of the year.
Inshallah.
Yeah, it's not going to be the last time we hear of Entitled or we talk about Entitled.
Of course not.
And we're extremely fucking proud of all the hard work he's doing. He deserves it.
Yes,
He's a
very
really
much
man,
so.
man of the people. He's
been-
always been there for everybody.
He's always been putting in the work, honestly, since the day we met him, every day.
And every time we go to the studio, there's always someone there working.
Exactly. There's
Yeah.
always something cooking.
Yeah, if it's not him working, there's someone else there working with
Yeah.
him. And I wish him all the best of luck, man. We're so
Yeah.
fucking proud. ربي كثر من امثاله, just to say that.
Amen.
Especially someone as dedicated as he is
Yes,
in
sir.
his own field, you know?
Craft.
Oh, yes, Kraft. Thank you.
Mastery.
Cheese. Shisma. Yeah. So, hey, okay. All right. Okay.
خلاص now?
Yeah, I guess it's time.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
did this feel like a long week, guys?
Every week feels like a long
No,
week.
this felt like a long week, you know?
It's been very long for me for a while.
Yeah.
This is very appropriate given my condition.
Which condition? The mental one or the physical one?
The physical. The physical. The ouchies, as has
عندك
been
طابع
established.
عندك طابع في المكان اللي انت فيه.
No. Don't look at me.
No.
Are you flirting right now? ماني فاهم يعني.
No, that's
No.
a pick up line.
Message that I got from my
That's his end.
mom, bro.
Okay, all right. Now leave me alone. I got
Yes.
nothing here.
No, are you
Who
sure?
prints papers, bro?
I don't know.
جد.
Mothers.
Oh, well, again, it is your mom's. Old school.
خدمات طالب أسري.
Here's the thing, like
أنا عجبني السؤال جاني حي كذا لايف
Why-
وأنا asking it live يعني برضو.
And
why can I be low on magenta and cyan when the paper is black and white?
And
أطبع
that's
يا
it.
أطبع يا طابع.
All right. Anyway, so this was long enough for us.
This is me office.
This is still
this is
too
office
much.
complaining.
Well,
for
anyway,
me.
shout out to tons of listeners, shout out to tons of viewers. We'll see you next week. We hope you guys had a nice weekend, and we wish you a great week. We out.
We out.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.